Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Dynamo Prize Picks video. In this pick, we're talking about the Summer League final already. We got it between the Rockets and the Cavaliers. So there's one game in here, but we got 5 really good picks for you guys, as always. And we're gonna break this game down pretty intensely here because it's only a 1 game slate. So if you guys are watching this, subscribe to the channel because we got MLB, WNBA, PGA content coming on the channel as well after Summer League, but we've been going hard on Summer League, so stay tuned for these picks, but also subscribe for more sports throughout the summer until we hit NFL, and we'll be going hard in NFL. WNBA and MLB are now back off their All-Star break, so great time to get in on the monthly plan here for less than $1 per day. But right now, since we're back, if you use promo code 10BACK here, all caps, you're gonna get $10 off. I'll put that code on the screen and the link will be down below. This is good for all picks. We got a bunch of cappers in here giving picks every single day on all kinds of sports. You can see over here we got our one favorite pick of the day. We got MLB picks, video game picks, WNBA, golf, fight, other, and our projections as well. So definitely get over there, check it out, the link down below, and 10 back for $10 off the monthly plan. So circling back here, we got Houston Cavs, a lot of high props. Cam Whitmore's up at 22.5, Hudgens 17.5, even some other guys on their team at 14.5. So let's see what we can get into here. Cam Whitmore is just going to be the first one I'm going to take in the over. If we look at DraftKings here, we could see a 192 projected total, which is 96 points each. Houston, slight underdogs, so their implied total is going to be 94, 95 here in this one, but still a ton of points. Cam Whitmore, he hit a 25 here, and that was a game without Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. and Thompson as well, so keep that in mind. Another Cam Whitmore game here with 26, hitting the over, and then he did have this game without those 3 players as well, and he only got 16, and that was a big Hudgens game when he took 20 shots. And then even with those guys, he still got a 21, which would be close, and then here only a 14, but I think it's going to be a big game for him here, obviously without all those guys, and a high scoring total. And he might even see, more than the 32 minutes he's been getting because it is the final game. So I do like Whitmore here on the over. The other Rockets pick I'm going to is going to be Jermaine Samuels at 14.5. Taking the over on that one. On points, Samuels played 35 minutes. This one just shot 5 of 14. Barely missed it with 13. But then this game he got 18, played 36 minutes, 34 minutes, and 19 points. Those were the games without, like I said before, Smith Jr., Thompson, Tari Eason. And when those guys are playing, his usage is way down, just 6 points, but we can almost just discount those. And then he came off the bench and played 13 minutes with those guys. So without them, he's been playing huge minutes, and I think he can easily cover the 14.5 here. I do like that one. He's just a bit more consistent than Nate Hinton here, so I would take Samuels over him. And then moving on to Cavs players, the first one I'm going to is Emoni Bates, taking the over. The Cavs are just a little different than the Rockets because basically all these guys have been playing all summer league long, so they might be a better team than what this team is now because the Rockets got a couple early wins with those guys. Jabari Smith Jr., who led summer league with 35 points per game, and Eason here, who's third with 23. So they don't have those guys. And Emoni Bates has been playing the whole time. In 29.6 minutes, he averaged 16.8 points. So a little under what they have him here, but I expect him to play way more than 29.6 minutes. I think, again, in the finals, he's going to be getting, mid-30s in minutes. And then looking at some of his games, kind of had, a rough shooting start, but definitely picked it up. 7 of 11 in this game for 21 points. This one only 12 points, but only played 25 minutes. And then this one played 29 minutes and got 16 points. And I'm missing their last box score here, but Bates had a 20 in their last final game as well. So he's been hitting the over on it, and like I said, expect him to play more minutes than 29, and his confidence is just way up from the first game where he had a bad shooting game. So I think he's going to really step it up here and cover that. And if I were taking two props, I really like another Bates prop as well. This is kind of a bonus one, but I would take the under on Bates rebounds at 6.5. He's a decent rebounder just because he's pretty lengthy, but he kind of just falls into him. I believe there's only one game this summer league that he had over 6 rebounds, and he needs 7 here. So like 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 games he got this. This seems a little too high for me, even though he'll probably get a minutes bump in this game. If I was taking 6 picks and you could do 2 from one player, I would take Bates on the under here. So that's just a bonus pick here. But then I'm going to go to Luke Travers here at 10.5. And I'm taking the under, 10.5 points. You know, sometimes he started, sometimes he didn't. So like he started this game, but he still only got you 8 points. In another game, like, I mean, none of these guys are really going to be resting. So if Travers doesn't start, I really like this one on the under. In 15 minutes, he got 4 points off the bench. And then another game off the bench, 18 minutes, got 3 points. This one off the bench, he played 27 minutes, but this was their very first game, and he got 13 minutes. So his minutes kind of have been going down, trending downward. So only hit it in one of the games I have pulled up here. And especially if he comes off the bench, I think his minutes have just been trending downward. But here he is in the last game. Did play 35 minutes and started, but only got you 11. So be on the lookout to see if he is starting. If he's not, and Diop is going to be playing again, or Cooper is going to be playing again, definitely like him on the under a lot more. But still, even if he starts, not a huge scorer, to be honest. So wouldn't be super upset taking him on the under still, even if he is starting. But definitely, if there's news he's coming off the bench, I really like that one. All right, so the next one we're going to is going to be Isaiah Mobley on the points. Also going to be taking the under 17.5. He hit that one time, and that was in their last game in overtime here when he got 23 points. Shot incredibly, 9 of 15 from the field, 4 or 5 from the line. I don't know if he could recreate that. If we look at some other games, you know, 15 here. Obviously, the first game we're looking at was in overtime also. Another 15-point game. We have him at an 8-point game here. And then he did get 18 in this game, but got to the line 11 times. So barely was able to cover in one game, and then had 3 games where he didn't really come that close. And then the overtime game, he did hit it as well. So my last pick here is going to be Mobley on the under. 18 is just a little too much for me to take, so taking the under on that. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this one, want more picks from a bunch of different cappers we have in the Discord, definitely check out the link down below. Also use the code 10BACK to get $10 off. Great time. We got MLB, WNBA coming back. PGA tournament starting up pretty soon. Esports, you know, all the fights, everything we get into here in the VIP paid Discord. So definitely check it out. You're going to get that $10 off with the code. So it's going to come out to like 50 cents per day. Pretty great deal that you're going to get over there. All right, so let's do a quick recap. We got Isaiah Mobley under on his points. Luke Travers under on his points as well. Bates I got 2 picks for, but I would take the under on the rebounds and then the over on his points if you could do both. Jermaine Samuels taking the over, and Whitmore over for the Rockets. And those are going to be my 6 picks here. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Can't wait for the game. If you did, subscribe to the channel at least. It definitely helps out. Or if you want the VIP picks for a month, you're going to get a great deal here, 50 cents per pick with that code 10BACK that I'll put down below as well. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.